You know what I love about old rock photos? They catch something the music can't. The look in someone's eyes right before they go on stage. The way a band sits together when they don't know anyone's watching. 50 years later, you look at these pictures and you can still feel it. That electricity. That moment right before everything changed. Stick around. I've got some stories to tell. London, 1968. 4 young men who would soon conquer the world. On their first tour, they were called the New Yardbirds. The name Led Zeppelin came from Keith Moon, who joked a band like this would go down like a lead balloon. A portrait of Rush in 1977. After the triumph of 2112, they had earned their creative freedom. This photo captures the serious, intellectual trio who were building their own universe of sound, far from the mainstream of rock and roll. The Bay City Rollers in 1975, at the absolute peak of roller mania. While they were teen idols, their catchy, guitar-driven pop was a major influence on the first wave of punk bands who were just around the corner. The three voices that ruled 70s radio. The band's strange name came from a story about Australian Aborigines who would sleep with dogs for warmth. A freezing 3-dog night was the coldest night imaginable. Two absolute titans of 70s rock. Freddie Mercury and Elton John were dear friends and partners in flamboyance. Elton famously gave Freddie the drag nickname Melina, while Freddie called him Sharon. Two queens holding court. Two generations of horror. Their friendship began when Alice Cooper hired the legendary Vincent Price to do a spoken word piece for his TV special, The Nightmare. Price was so impressed by Alice's theatrics, the two became lifelong friends. By 1973, Mick Jagger was more than a rock star. He was a global style icon. This was the Goat's Head Soup era, when he fully embraced the glamorous, high-fashion world of the international jet set and became royalty himself. The Guess Who, 1972. Randy Bachman's gone, walked out, started his own thing. But Burton Cummings kept it rolling. New lineup, still charting. This version of the band doesn't get enough credit. Canada's Rock Pioneers, Chapter 2. A meeting of royalty at Abbey Road, 1967. Mick Jagger watches as Lennon and McCartney conduct the orchestra for A Day in the Life. A rare glimpse of the friendly rivalry between the two biggest bands in the world at their creative peak. Kiss on their 1980 Unmasked tour. This was the end of an era. Peter Criss was gone, and new drummer Eric Carr was behind the kit. It was a major turning point, the first crack in the armor of the classic original lineup. Fleetwood Mac in 1977, the year of rumors. They were the biggest band in the world, but the smiles were for the cameras. Behind the scenes, they were barely speaking, living through the very breakups that fueled their legendary masterpiece. Roger Daltrey, 1969. This is when he became Tommy. Before this, he was the tough guy, the mod with the fists. But playing that role, the deaf, dumb, and blind kid who feels everything, something changed in him. You could see it on stage. He wasn't just singing anymore. Rory Gallagher, Dublin, 1975. Ireland's own. The man played every night like his life depended on it. Sweat-soaked, blistering, real. The Stones asked him to join. He said no. Stayed true to his own thing. That beat-up Strat tells the whole story. Tom Petty, tipping his hat to the master. That top hat was a direct tribute to his hero Bob Dylan and his look from the Rolling Thunder Review. A nod of respect that would later come full circle when they became bandmates in the Traveling Wilburys. This wasn't the original Animals. This was Eric Burden's new psychedelic lineup. In 1967, they were on their way to the legendary Monterey Pop Festival, where their powerful, acid-drenched performance was one of the undisputed highlights of the entire event. The classic Jefferson Airplane lineup. New singer Grace Slick had just joined, and she brought 2 songs with her from her old band, The Great Society. Those songs, White Rabbit and Somebody to Love, became the anthems of a generation. The birth of a supergroup. But this wasn't Woodstock. This was their first real tour. At their very first show in Chicago, Stephen Stills famously announced to the crowd, "This is the second time we've played in front of people. We're scared shitless." This was John Lennon's ultimate psychedelic statement, his custom-painted Rolls-Royce. The paint job so offended the establishment that an elderly woman famously attacked the car with her umbrella, screaming, "You swine! How dare you do this to a Rolls-Royce?" Backstage at Live Aid, 1985. Bowie and McCartney, 2 guys who'd spent 20 years changing what pop music could be. Different paths, same destination. One of those photos that reminds you everyone was there that day. Everyone.